We are out here testing 6 different putters. We have every type of model, neck, all that stuff to go over. So let's take a look at what we're going to test and how we're going to test them. Alright, so here's all the different head shapes here. So I wanted to get a good mix to figure out what I like the look of the most. You got a traditional plumb neck there, center shaft there, kind of a slant neck there, a single bend, double mallet, wide mallet. Then you have a traditional old school, very thin putter head with that kind of swan neck, slant neck combo there. And then we have a Scotty Cameron single bend, full on mallet. So you'll see we got a nice mix of different head shapes, feels, materials, all that kind of stuff. So let's take them over to the green and see which one we kind of like the most. So first thing we're gonna test is all these different putters. I put different grips on them. We got all different types, models, feels, all that to see what kind of putter grip we like the most. So we have Win Pro, we have this kind of slime, Nickelodeon slime colored one. We have a Garson, which is its own weird thing. The 2 thumb is actually 8-sided, so it's an octo grip. Got a traditional kind of pencil grip there, and then a tour sensor. So when finding the putter, I want to find the grip that I like the most. And then let's take a look at these club heads. So first thing I want to do is find which grip I like the best. So we're not going to talk too much on performance, just feel how they look, not even look, how they feel in the hand, and kind of how they make the putter feel, right? You can change a lot of your feel just based on changing the putter. So let's figure out which one we kind of like the most. We'll kind of rank them and figure it out from there. Candidate number 1 is my custom built Edel. I absolutely love this thing in terms of the way it looks if I were building a perfect putter for me, which I basically did with this one. This is how it would look, kind of the rounded Anser style putter, little slant neck, kind of looks good. Yeah, that's candidate number 1. So as you can see, it's been played pretty well, all that. It's got some initials on it. It's all blacked out. The putter's just beautiful. Could use some wear marks, looks good, flat face. I mean, the putter is stunning. But when I went to get fit for it, someone said I got fit for it, and for some reason it just doesn't make putts. And gotta be honest, that's kind of why it exited the bag for a while. But we're gonna try it again, see how it goes. Alright, so the final thing is obviously gonna be performance, and in the testing that I'm doing today, it just hasn't performed very well. A lot of balls passed, a lot of balls short. Now, I can chalk that up a little bit to the grip. I'm not a huge fan of the grip, but short putts, it didn't do so hot. Long putts, it did better. But yeah, I was a little underwhelmed by it today. So, hit a couple of putts with it. In terms of feel, I really have never really liked how this has felt. Because it's got weights in the hands, they seem to make it sound very hollow and dull. Let's see. You can kind of hear that. That obviously is a mishit, and that's what it sounds like on a mishit, but if you're not catching the center every time, it kind of doesn't sound very good. Next up is candidate 2. This is my custom Goodwood putter that I bought when I had my grandfather passed away. He was a golfer, so I got a custom putter. It's got names on it, it's custom imprinted, and I love the way it looks. I was able to work with Goodwood golf putters to kind of design it. This is one of his heads, and I really like the way it looks. Once again, you see that kind of Anser style. This one is a plumb neck, so a standard Anser style head here. So let's see how it does. this putter, in terms of looks, it's the best looking putter I own. The raw finish, see the rust kind of peeking up through here. It's just, I think it's a beautiful putter. But as you can see, contact isn't always the best on it. In the heel, like to get that more out towards the toe. Wonder if bending it a little bit could help with that. But it's just not very consistent. I think one of the big problems when I bought this, I did not specify head weight. I thought they all came in at a certain head weight. They do not. So this one came in kind of light. And then this isn't a spot for me to bash Goodwood or anything like that, because I love the putter and I love the work that was done on it. But I gotta say, one thing that was a little disappointing was getting a Apollo shaft that you get from Harico Golf. These things cost like $2. It was a little disappointing, I won't lie to you. Kind of the grip didn't feel too great on it either. That's why it got changed. A little disappointing with the components. This is definitely a candidate to maybe get one of those fancy putter shafts and try that out. But don't know if this is necessarily going to be the winner, but we'll see. Is a Bettinardis by Mizuno, the Fit Face. I love Bettinardi clubs. I got this one for a song at PGA Tour Superstore. So let's see if the center shafted works. Okay, so feel-wise, we have a leader in the clubhouse right now. This thing feels phenomenal. Now, performance is also what matters, obviously. But I will tell you, what's kind of funny is I hit my best putts with it so far. I've also hit the worst putts with it. So, center shafted, definitely interesting. The look of this putter, I'm not a huge fan of. Don't really like those that rounded back. I don't know. It's not a very pretty putter to me. But if it makes putts, that's what counts. And again, I hit my best putts and my absolute worst putts with this. So. Mallet range here. Now this is a very well loved Futura kind of model from Scotty here. Initially on the looks, not a huge fan, don't love the yellow. I mean, you can see it's kind of beat up. If I were to choose this one, I'd probably go get one in better shape, spend the money, get one in better shape. But overall, the Phantom X from, Scotty Cameron. Let's go give it a in terms of feel, was not a big fan of this putter. It was very clicky, almost plasticky sounding. That could be the aluminum that they use in it for sure. So, in terms of performance, though, it performed pretty well. Probably the best so far. The Bettinardi still hit better putts, but it did not hit as many bad putts as that Bettinardi Mizuno putter did. So, probably the leader in the clubhouse right now, even though I absolutely hated the feel of it. Probably one of my favorite putters I've ever owned is this single bend Bettinardi Queen Bee high toe. I just think it's beautiful. The copper in it. I love that text on the back. I think that looks slick. I really like this putter. I think the bottom looks cool with the Queen Bee logo in it. You can kind of see that there. I just think it's a really cool looking putter. Now, interesting enough, these things were actually made for ladies, but they've become a little bit of a cult following. But one thing about me, I love Bettinardi. I think they make the prettiest putters out there. So let's see how this one does. So which putter won? Great question. Well, I got it right here, so let's take a look. And the winner was the Queen Bee by Bettinardi. Just an awesome putter here. Love the feel, love the look, love the sound, love the performance. It performed really well for me as well. So it also had my favorite grip on it, the 2-thumb Octo Tech grip on it. So super excited. Not going to have to make any major changes. While I was editing some of the clips, I noticed that the toe might be up a little bit. I might try to go get it flattened a degree just to make sure that we have it on the turf looking good in the correct lie angle. So other than that, I think the Queen Bee is what's going in the bag. Super excited. Let's see how we do this year. So the bottom of the bag and the irons are done. It's time to focus on the upper end of the bag. We're not going to jump straight to driver. What we need to do is we need to do what we did with wedges, but we're going to do it on the other side at the top of the bag. Let's fill out some of those gaps at the top end of the bag and see where it goes. Longest iron is going to be a 5-iron. So from there, what kind of hybrids are we going to play? Hybrid fairway wood combos. I don't know. See you next time.